ready to get back into it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Alright then, let's go kill Elizagirth and we can...
Don't kill Elizagirth.
Oh, she's dead.
Oh.
Gonna have to get a new one.
Alright, so Alton, you said you were going to go find Volo.
Right, I was going to go find Volo and ask him if he had a spare dragon scale laying around. And that we would very kindly like to borrow it, and that we would return it when we were through with it.
He looks a little bewildered at the ask, and it's like, dragon scales. Where's all this coming from?
And I would tell him, I'd be like, "Yeah, we needed to get into a vault where untold riches."
And he gives like the equivalent of dollar signs. The Waterdavian equivalent of dollar signs on his eyes, because he's like, untold riches, you say?
Yep.
Oh, I'll see what I can dig up. And
I'll tell him, I was like, also, we need, and he goes, well, if... But yeah, I'll just tell him everything we need. It's like, yeah, we figured you would be the best place to know for, the dragon scale. Like, Volo's our buddy.
Yeah, we got
Alton
rid of
trusts him.
Hetara, so...
Alton trusts him.
so what exactly are you asking him for?
I'll tell him, I'm asking him specifically for the scale, but I'll tell him what else we need as well. But I won't tell him where we're going. Just what we need. Because while I do trust Volo, and I do consider him a close personal friend.
I'll give you a percentile roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll it.
It's probably for the best. Percentile rolls don't like me.
He produces a scale which he says he is 95% positive came from a dragon.
Huh. Okay. I mean, worst case scenario,
it's in the light in which you view it's glittering, very silvery kind of color.
It's at the right color of scale. It said bronze dragon, right?
Okay, I did say bronze dragon, but you didn't.
No, I told him what we needed.
You said a dragon scale.
Okay, well, do you have a bronze dragon scale? Because it needs to be
don't.
bronze. Oh, okay.
I don't have a bronze scale.
Then I will very politely ask, give him back his dragon scale and say thank you, and bow and leave.
He will mention before you leave that he has heard rumors in near Deepwater Harbor in Mistshore that there's been a bronze-looking creature flitting about in there in the last few days or so. That it might be worth checking that out.
Okay, thank you. And then as Alton is leaving, he's going to very loudly ask the loaf of bread that he'll ask him, like, so would a scale from a bronze dragonborn?
A dragon born is not a dragon.
It was worth a shot. It's like... And that's pretty much all Alton has. I guess he'll start heading down towards the lead that Volo gave him, and see if he can't ask around about that.
All right, Gerfeld, you said you were going to go see the.
I was actually going to do something else with it. I just need to.
Okay.
Yes, I was going to. Here, apparently I didn't pick this, even though I thought I had. Where is it now? No spells. Okay. Just wait for a bit. Oh yeah, it hasn't. I changed it on computer, but it hasn't registered here yet. I was going to go to the market. I assume there's like a market somewhere in Waterdeep, right?
Yeah, no, there's marketplaces all over the city.
Yes, and I was going to cast Locate Object and describe or imagine in my mind a scale of a bronze dragon, or to see if it's within 1,000 feet. Let me just check what it says here. Blah blah. This is not the right one. This is it. Yes. Describe or name an object. Yes. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. This spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks a direct path between you and the object. So if it's within 1,000 feet of me, then I can sense the direction of it. So yeah, I'm casting that.
You get no return on the spell, and Waterdeep is a very big city.
Yeah, that's fine.
To do this would take a lot of if you were to sweep the whole city like this, it would take a lot of casting to do that.
I mean, I just went to the market and cast it there. Did I sense anything?
Nope. You get no return on the spell.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to chat with the Dragonborn and bookstore owner to see if he has any information. Yeah, that's going to take me a while to get back there, I'm guessing.
And you specifically mentioned that you're looking for a bronze dragon scale?
Yes, I'm looking for a bronze dragon scale.
Okay.
And I asked if he has any information on where I can find it, or any knowledge or something, or one of the books can have some information on it.
He unfortunately doesn't have much in the way. He doesn't have a bronze scale because he gestures to himself. He's a gold dragonborn.
Yeah, that's fine. We also need it for a dragon, not a dragonborn. That would be ridiculous. It's not the same thing at all.
He unfortunately, I don't know of where you might find such a thing.
Someone else who might know so?
He gestures back up the road toward where you're at, to where your tavern is, and says, our mutual neighbor Vincent might be able to help you in that regard.
You see, like the investigator type guy. I think I heard of him.
Yes, he's a very accomplished investigator.
Thank you. I'll take that on now, and then I say my farewells, and go to visit Vince, I guess.
We'll move on to Gent and Pantaloons for a bit. You said you guys are returning to the Yawning Portal.
Pantaloons arrives at the Yawning Portal, singing a song about her beardy face that he wrote.
Song about the song, or just a song about a beardy face?
Oh, which do you think is better?
Probably both at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. It's a song about a song, but it's also like a meta song about the beardy face. And also, if you listen to the notes in between the notes, what you realize is that you are the beardy face.
So what you're saying is this isn't the greatest song in the world, but a tribute.
It's pretty good.
This is transcendental Goblin masterpiece right here.
Play the best song in the world, or I'll eat your souls. Okay, sorry.
I feel like the DM is mocking me.
You made the Tenacious D reference travel. My brain just started playing it back in my head. So, Durnan greets you very warmly. You two were friends, but you haven't seen much of each other in the past few weeks because a lot of you have been really busy building up your tavern and making a name for yourselves. And he says, "What can I help? What can I help you with?"
We're looking for performers. Hoping to find someone who can play a particular song that we'd like put on sometime soon.
It's like the song I was just singing, except not that one.
It was a tribute. So, do you describe the song you're trying to get played?
Yeah, I mean, I'll give the title, and I'll let Pantaloons describe it if he wants to, because I don't know the song.
Mm-hmm. Describe it, and also selling my version, because I think it's better. But my version's not magic, which is unfortunate.
Going to be a bard who casts all the spells with that song.
So, Durnan kind of goes through a few of the people he knows, and you say it's specifically a bagpipe player that you have to have?
Yes. 2, ideally, but 1 will be enough if they can teach Pantaloons.
Yeah, and Durnan is well aware of Pantaloon's prowess with the bagpipes. And eventually he does point you in the direction of a performer. Let's go to fantasynamegenerators.com.
Why?
Because we need an NPC to do this. Then, if that's the route you guys are going.
Well, I mean, if it's a duet, then I could try it. I've got a +3 to performance, but I don't know how to bagpipe.
Let's go with the Elion is his name. He's a bard, and he knows the song of which you speak, but he'll need to find some sheet music for it. He knows of the song.
Alright, you two have fun. I'll go visit the Dragonborn and see if he has the sheet music.
Wait, why do we need sheet music? Why can't I just learn this song orally?
Because he actually he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it memorized either. But he knows of the song. He's kind of in the same boat that you are.
Okay.
And also his fee for performance is 10 gold.
We might be able to scrounge that together. Are we raking in any money from our business?
Maybe you have about 50 gold in the kitty right now from your business. You could skim the funds off of that if you need it.
Okay.
Paid in wages after that.
Yeah, so Gent has no intention of listening to bagpipes for any longer than is strictly necessary, so he's gonna just bounce out of there and go looking for sheet music at the bookstore. Actually, no. Before he leaves, he's going to ask the musician there if he knows where he could find.
And he lists off several places that would probably have it, and you can easily procure sheet music of it from a music shop in the city, and that's gonna run you 1 gold.
Awesome. I can do that.
Okay.
Then I'll come back and give it to him. Specifically giving it to Pantaloons.
Pantaloons, you have a copy of the song "My Beardy Face."
Then I'm going to learn it.
Okay. Let's go back to Treble. Let's go back to Alton. So you're gonna head to the docks near Miss whatever it was, Miss something. The Miss Shore, yeah, that's.
Yep. and I'm gonna start asking around about the bronze thing that people have been seeing. Where just getting information. I'm not gonna go in any dark alleys alone.
And a few of the children do say that they saw it flitting back and forth down below the water, and it started diving a little deeper.
Oh, so it's actually underwater?
Yep.
Oh. Well, that's technically not a dark alley, so
So we didn't pick up any scuba gear.
I can prepare. I don't have it prepared now, but I can prepare the underwater breathing spell or whatever it's called. It's in my spell list.
Alternatively, the kids do have another thing is like that Miss Garloth, Miss Grinda, she has a machine that lets you go underwater.
No, wait. I can cast as a ritual. I'm just going to do underwater, like cast water breathing on myself and then jump in the water.
Okay.
Oh, does she now? Sploosh.
All right then. Okay. So you dive down. You probably about 120 feet below. You do see the wreckage of it looks like the wreckage of a ship down there.
Okay.
Eventually, you do see a bronze creature swimming about around the shipwreck. What do you do?
What does it look like?
Looks like a dragon. Pretty young dragon, though.
Oh. I'm going to, I don't know, wave at it? Just try to get my attention. I can't exactly speak to it because, I'm underwater. Just waving my arms.
And when you wave your arms around, it perks its head up toward you, sees you, and then he starts swimming in your direction. Very, very quickly.
This seems fine.
Yes. Seems okay.
I'm saying hi.
So I'll just cross my arms and wait for the dragon. How big? Like when you said young dragon, I'm picturing like a size of
Probably
maybe
about the size of an elephant.
Okay. That's a little bigger than I was picturing. But you know what? Stay the course.
And he kind of looks a little haughty at you and says, "This is my shipwreck."
And I'll try to speak to him and be like, I'll say, well, I merely
let you speak underwater.
Well, you can speak underwater, just not very well.
Yeah, the text of the spell does not specifically allow it, but
I'm gonna say it
technically
does.
speak underwater, just no one can actually understand what you're saying.
Wah, 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 wah. Wah.
Just in the interest of moving things along, you don't outwardly show any hostility though, right?
No.
Eventually he does realize that you can't speak, and then he gestures for you to follow him toward the shipwreck.
And I will do so.
And he leads you
Doggy paddle my way
below deck, kind of below deck, so through the side of one of the big old holes inside of it. And there's a little bit of an air gap below there, and so he pops his head up under through through the air gap and gesture and motions for you to do the same.
Uh-huh.
And again, he asks, "This is my wreck. What do you? Why are you being nosy about this place?"
Oh, I was actually looking for you. I was wondering if you might have a single shed scale that I might purchase from you.
What do you want? What do you want one of my scales for?
Oh, we need it for a to unlock a door. And then Alton shrugs and says, "Wizards, am I right?" He forgot the key.
Wait. Can anyone cast polymorph and turn me into a very small dragon?
He smiles a little bit and says, "I will. What do you tell him about the door that you're trying to open? Like, do you tell him what it's leading to or anything?
No,
Or you-
absolutely not. I just, because, like, we don't really know. We have an idea of what it's leading to, but we don't really know.
I shall
like-
part with one of my scales for, let's say, 1,000 pieces of gold."
Alton pulls out his pouch and he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6.
That's more than I have.
That's significantly less than 1,000, my friend.
Yes, well, you know.
Wait, how could he be sure?
Perhaps if I know what one of my scales is a key to, and what it might contain, I might be persuaded to part with it as a loan of good faith. He smiles.
Well, we don't know exactly what's behind the door.
Make a deception check, because that is a clear lie.
Oh. Okay. Oh,
It's
there
one
went
of
that.
those technically true statements, but you're still lying through your teeth.
We don't know exactly. We don't know the color of the room or whatever.
That's
but-
a 5. I almost rolled a nat 20. It was on the nat 20, then it bounced over to the 5.
He gets real close to you. He pokes his head real close to you, and he just grins and says, "Wouldn't happen to be vast amounts of wealth, would it?"
I mean, potentially, but like I said, we don't exactly know what's behind the door. It could be nothing.
I'll tell you what. You can take one of my scales. In exchange, you will bring me 10%.
5. Because I can get
10.
scales.
10. And as he says that, he bares his teeth.
8.
10.
Alton shrugs and says, "Okay, like 10% of what I get out of the
10% of what you and whatever company you go down there. So, fine. Because if you don't have my cooperation, you don't get the scale, you don't get in.
And Alton says, "You do know that like there are other avenues we could explore on the scale, right?"
He just chuckles.
Whatever.
Dragon.
Like I said,
Do you accept my terms?
So what are the terms exactly? The exact words of the terms.
He gets 10% share of whatever you find down there.
Okay, you get 10% of whatever I find down there.
Whatever
Gotcha.
whatever
You-
the company finds, whichever like the group.
Damn, listen to this jabroni.
Listen to this nerd.
At what time do you just like have the dragon eat him?
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, that's fine. Alton doesn't
Oh,
care.
yeah, now he's just kidding.
Yeah, now I'm just kidding.
Look, I've got a lot of spores. They're not good for your digestion.
Yeah, you really don't want to eat me. I would give you indigestion. That's probably true.
All right. So
Can-
in exchange for the 10%, he will give you one of his scales.
So, like, how do you want us to make sure you get it? Do you want us to just dump it in the water, or do you want to come and get it?
I'll come
Okay.
and get it.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll be in our inn if we find anything.
And what inn is that, pray tell?
I give him the address.
Oh boy. That's
All
good
right.
for business.
And then I'll invite him to come try a chili sunrise. He can have one on the house.
Yes, I certainly think I would. And he gestures for you to get out of his shipwreck.
Alton will wave genially and just kind of doggy paddle his way back out to the surface. Oh, did he actually give me a scale?
He does, yes.
Oh, okay. I have the scale. Haha.
All right then. So, Gerfeld,
Yes.
what avenue are you pursuing right now?
I was checking out the investigator. I was going to ask him if he knew where I could find the scale or like a scale.
Okay. And you knock on his store. You knock on his door, and after a few minutes, the door does open, and there he is standing there. He says, are you one of Gent's new friends, eh? Right? I think I've seen you around.
I guess so. I'm their new brewer.
Ah, excellent. I
Morning.
look forward to
Best
sampling your wares.
Fine. You sampled them?
I look forward to sampling them.
Oh yes. Just remember, chilly morning, not chilly sunrise. That's different.
He cocks his head to the side a little bit, but says nothing about it.
Brewer with the brewer skills. I know how those things work. But anyways, you see, the company, we're searching for a scale of a bronze dragon. You wouldn't happen to know where you could find one around here, would you?
Bronze dragon, you say? That's it's not one thing. It's not something one goes searching out without a plan.
Oh.
So might be a little dangerous might be a little dangerous. It might cost you a little bit.
Why is that? What will it cost? 5 gold.
Because my friend, I'm not in the business of just divulging information.
Obviously, I'm going to pay you. So business works, right?
And what are you paying me? What is this information worth to you, my dwarven friend?
I have about 5 gold on me, and I guess there's also a bit more gold at the bar. I guess what really matters here is what this is worth to you, because you're the one selling it to me. Didn't really matter in this instance. Just an honest dwarf.
Let's see. How do I want to play this?
Listen to it.
Hang on, I'm looking for something right now. I apologize. Please bear with me while I look up something real quick.
He wears a trench coat.
problem is...
He wants to get beer in his pants when he drinks. It just makes sense to me.
What are you thinking about currently?
What do I think about currently?
Yes.
I'm sort of wondering about how much this scale will cost. Thinking about like where I can get the money, I guess, to pay for it. All the
Okay.
information. Yeah, that's sort of my surface thoughts. Just sort of wondering about that.
He says, very well. If you give me the 5 gold now as an advance payment, I can start the for you.
What will the full payment be?
50.
50 gold. Okay, all right. Here it is. You can take the 5 gold then and try to figure out. Thank you for your service. And I'll give him the 5 gold and thank him.
Okay.
So now I have no gold left.
Okay.
Oh, at least we'll get the golden scale eventually. It's going to help us find it, so it's all good.
So Gent and Pantaloons, you guys are doing the rehearsal and preparing this elf man to help you guys out. What do you tell Elion about his role in this?
Tell him that he and I are going to perform the song My Beardy Face wherever Gent tells us to.
I will mention that it's going to be something of an unconventional performance for probably ghosts.
Beardy ghosts.
I'm going to be upfront about it being in, what was it, the City of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And the song is required in order to open a door.
Okay.
A beardy
As
door.
long as you
Beyond the door is likely to be danger.
You don't have to go
As
in the
long
door,
as-
though.
It's, as long as your coin's good, which it is, he'll play wherever you want.
Excellent. Now we just have to make sure nobody spends the 50 gold in the bar's funds.
Okay. So, you guys reconvene that evening.
Yeah, sounds good.
I need
I
one
tell them
person
that
among
they're
all of
taking
you. I need one person among all of you to make an intelligence investigation check.
Not it.
I got a +3 on that.
I got a
Okay,
-1.
I think I have just one, so yeah, Pantaloons probably should.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I have just one. I can assist if that's something I can do, but otherwise,
Nope.
Nah, not necessary.
Just one.
It's a 20.
20? Okay. That is a number that you rolled. Congratulations. So yeah, so you guys reconvene that evening. When are you guys planning to actually do this? Because you're on someone else's kind of you have somebody scheduled to do this, but don't exactly know when. When are you guys planning on going into the mausoleum?
I say as soon as we can. Like as soon as
And when he's finished investigating, the investigator right next door, like I already paid him, he should be working on it right now.
I have a scale right here.
I would inquire as to whether the scale that you have could be returned if Vincent finds one, because 50 gold is a lot less than 10% of untold riches.
You're gonna show back up at this dude's crib and be like, "Oh yeah, we don't need this now," and like just paste
I'm
it
not
back
going to
on.
show up.
I feel like the dragon is your teammates made your contract. That's on you, dude. Probably should have talked with us first, to be honest.
I don't need any sass from the help. I don't need any sass from the help.
Oh, the help did pick me up off the floor, I think.
No, that was-
to get back there and tell him that he doesn't need to work on this after all. We found our scale and well,
But I think we should go as soon as possible. We're all like charged up and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we have the ale yet, but we should be able to procure that pretty easily.
like I'm pretty sure that I literally have the ale. Like I literally brought with me my brewer's tools, which probably includes a cask, and I've just been making beer since I got here. Like
Do you have? Is that on your character sheet? If not,
So
then
I have the brewer's. I literally have my brewer's supplies on my character sheet. And
Yeah.
but
I
you
would
don't
be
have a cask of dwarven ale, so you need to procure one.
How much does a cask of dwarven ale cost?
5 gold.
See, if you had
What
went
did
and
I
paid,
have?
if you went and paid the 5 gold and bought the ale, we would be ready to go. Instead, you hired somebody that we didn't need. Maybe you should go.
Well, I wouldn't have needed to unless someone had drunk all our dwarven ale that I made.
I don't drink, so
Customers. I can't just appreciate the beauty of the beer I make instead of having to waste it all on my stomachs.
All right. So
Not
I'll
going
just
to, I-
pull 5
I'm
gold
not
out of
going
there.
to, going to buy beer. I want to make it myself.
So I now have a headcanon that his beer actually tastes awful, and it just looks it's like all glittery and stuff, but it tastes absolutely terrible.
It's
so
actually good.
Gent, roll percentile dice.
Alright, here's the 10s, here's the 1s.
Ooh, it's
1.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
I'm not allowed to roll percentile anymore. I
Okay,
don't
then.
think I've gotten above a 40.
All right. So now I'm going to read this. I'm going to read this block of text regarding the cask of dwarven ale, and we're not going to go through this. But I just want to tell you guys this is how obnoxious Simon's rolling is for me right now, and in general for this whole experience. Hang on. I gotta get to the page here. Cask of Dwarven Ale is easily obtained at any market in Waterdeep for 5 gold. There's a 20% chance that the characters buy a knockoff brand that isn't made by dwarves. Any dwarf character can tell genuine Dwarven Ale from the fake stuff by simply having a taste.
Just to be clear, I'm not letting them
But
buy any.
Since you have a dwarven brewmaster with you, I'm just going to say that yes, for the 5 gold, you do succeed in finding this.
I just refuse to let them actually buy any ale, but I will let them buy the supplies for me to brew some ale. Like this is what Gaunt would have wanted.
We don't have time for you to brew ale. That takes weeks.
That
Does take
wizard
time.
could be on our doorstep at any moment.
Do you want to be a newt? You can't brew beer if you're a newt.
I have to say it wasn't all bad, but all things considered.
Pantaloons' pants was nice and cozy.
This is what it was made for. I think it was just it just happened to say like a cask of dwarven beer, and then also this like bagpipe song, and that sort of stuff. No, it's obviously meant for us. It's calling from Gaunt. I need to make this beer. It's my calling.
Okay, you go make the beer, and while he's doing that, we're gonna go buy beer.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
I need to buy some ingredients for the beer. I mean, I have the kit, but like, I don't really know how this works exactly.
Oh look,
I'm
beer has magically appeared in our.
Yeah, I'm just gonna snatch 5 gold out of the bar coffer and go
Okay.
buy some.
I'm not a child.
Yeah, with
with
respect. With
buy the beer. Do it.
Putti, with respect.
Yeah, it's fine. No, you buy the beer. Just say my character is not fooled. But yeah, you buy the beer. That's fine. I expect you to.
All right.
Okay.
So, do you have this performance done during the day or at night? When are you guys going there?
Is the
City
is the
of the
song? What kind of song is it? Because if it's a spooky song, we're gonna want to do it at night.
It does not sound like a spooky song.
It sounds more like a romantic song.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, sundown.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I at some point I told Wills that.
Yep, it is a dwarven love song. Your beery face.
Sundown. Absolutely sundown.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, morning.
Before we go though, I'm gonna have Alton ask if there's any other requirements about the door.
I'll ask about the sequence of events to open the door now that we have all the pieces.
You need merely present the 3 keys.
He says,
Alright.
present the 3 keys.
To the door we go.
Same day? Just asking.
Yeah, we already took a long rest.
Okay. I asked the second bard if he would like me to play this if he's uncomfortable about it.
Can you
Afraid about what might come out to this door.
do not scare away the help?
And I'm doing the opposite. Like I'm making you feel at ease.
Do you know how to play the bagpipes?
Well, I will be able to if he hands me them.
It's like
That's
a
right. He's got the dual proficiency thing.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I'm a dwarf.
That's
Yeah.
right.
just tap into some like dwarven like racial memories. Like, oh yeah, these I know how to play these.
It's a class feature. It's a class feature he has. It's amazing. I love it. I forgot about that.
Yeah, have channel divinity, knowledge of the ages. As an action, you can use channel divinity to gain proficiency with any skill or tool for 10 minutes.
Damn it! It's an 11-minute song.
It starts going perfectly, and then right at the end.
No, gotta do it again. Okay.
All right. So you are here at the mausoleum.
Cool. How big should we be? I don't see any squares.
You should be this big.
Cool. I'm just gonna lean on my glaive and wait for the keys to be presented.
Oh,
Alton-
I mean, you said the vault is beneath this beneath the vault.
Oh,
It's
okay.
beneath the vault is beneath the mausoleum here.
So Alton is just waiting for the performance, and he has brought a tray of deli meats and cheeses, so that he and Gent can this says Hetara on it, but he and Gent and Gert can.
Gernfeld.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I've called him Gert the entire time on purpose. But so we can have deli meats and cheeses while the performance is going on, because you gotta eat while,
All right.
Before you guys come out
Just to
here,
be clear, okay.
before you guys come out here, you are paid a visit by Raynar Neverember, and he wants to know how things have been going lately.
Wizard after us. It's hard. We stuffed
What?
their stone. Yeah.
don't.
Pretty serious
You
about
found
it.
the stone of Galore?
We found a stone. It looks like a moldy piece of bread.
I got turned
Possessed by
into a
some
newt.
Let me
It's
see
like
it.
some evil creature, I think. It looks, at least there's a lot of tentacles on it. Might not be evil.
That's it. You found it. Incredible.
But this wizard, you see, he turned Gant, my friend, into like some lizard. I think he's after us.
Gent deserved it.
He got better though.
He's a human. Well, he's a half human now.
Are you? Do you know where the? Do you know where the vault is then?
Yeah, we're on our way there right now.
If you would have me,
Bagpipes?
I would want to come with you. I want
I
to
don't-
see this. I want to see this. I want to see my father's legacy put to rest.
You do realize there could be like, I don't know, dead things. Like it's over in like the dead part of town.
If he wants to
That's
come,
right.
that's his risk.
Come along, boy. I understand wanting to see your father's treasure. Follow us. We lead the way.
Yep, Raynar's going to be with you tonight.
And I slap him really hard on the back.
I think he vanished.
Did he vanish? It's right here.
Yep, he's gone.
Does Raynar by chance know how to play bagpipes?
He does not.
I was just going to ask him.
We're gonna have a bagpipe quartet.
To
Can
just
you
to be
see that
clear, on
guy?
this,
Can you see this blue one?
Yeah.
is he,
Okay.
just to be completely clear, I improve the cask of ale with Hoover's handy spice pouch. We add the perfect spices to make the flavor come out.
Just to be clear, we do not let him touch the ale.
Oh, I want to. This is my specialty.
You can try, but you don't.
I will.
You don't have the ale. Gent is carrying the ale.
So this
Then why
mausoleum
would I
that he
do
leads
them
you
at the
to.
brewers?
Yeah.
So this mausoleum that they bring that you lead Raynar to, it has the name Brandath etched above the entryway, which is right here. I just have to. I don't. My plan is to just delete this fog of war right here. So yeah.
Good plan.
But it is. But this tree right here. You suddenly hear a voice from that tree as you approach. Only those of Brandath blood are welcome here. Be gone.
No.
I can go get some
Pantaloons
blood.
gets his knife and a cup and starts walking towards Reynard.
Great, right?
And well, and
Maynard.
you and parts of the bark of the tree part, and you realize that there's eyes. You're talking to a tree, and he says, "Are you are of Brandath family? Your mother was a very lovely person."
Thank you.
I don't think he's. You know what? Never mind.
So do you? And the tree just kind of settles back to sleep. It is winter after all.
Oh yeah, burr. I'm gonna approach the door.
Okay.
I like the part with the talking tree.
And push those things open.
And you do open it up into. You see inside here. You see what you would expect to be the colors here in the center, colors of the family, are on the floor. And there are ostentatious marble coffins all around the area here.
Cool. I'll start walking inside.
Okay. And Raynar comes in.
The bagpipe
Outside.
guy with us.
Yeah,
Does he seem a bit unnerved or like scared about this?
Maybe
he's
a
been.
little bit.
So Alton will spread out a blanket over here and sit down and start arranging the deli meats and cheeses, waiting for the performance to begin.
I think we need to go downstairs to get to the vault.
Oh, I thought there's okay.
Hold on. We're waiting for you.
You perhaps you didn't see
Oh, yeah,
this
something.
whole other black this black fog of war space here. I don't know if you noticed
Right.
that or not.
Oh yeah, sorry. I
And-
need to get you here.
Leads down here. What's your light source like here?
Dark vision.
Alton's going to cast Dark Vision on himself. So that's a level 2 spell slot gone, you guys.
Okay.
that's
Empty
fine.
sconces
There's not gonna be
adorn
monsters
the
down here.
walls. Cobwebs and dust indicate no one has tended to this place in a long time.
Yeah, I can see 60 feet.
60 feet, then yeah,
Yeah.
that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, you can
That's-
see pretty much all the way to the end here. You can
Cool.
see,
DM abuse.
It's a crypt.
Yeah.
For the benefit of our potentially frightened comrades, I'm going to light the sconces. If there's
the
any
sconces
fuel
are
in them.
empty. There's nothing
Okay.
to light them with.
Also, that would just ruin the atmosphere.
Yeah, we're gonna play a love song. It's got to be.
All right,
Is the
and
backpack there? Does he have dark vision? Like, can he see anything?
Oh, I have dark vision.
he's hanging back. He's hanging back behind the rest of you.
Okay.
Tell the bagpipe player that like I can play on this instrument. We don't really need him. Just need the bagpipe.
Okay.
You don't know the song.
I'm sure Pantaloons can teach me. Right, Pantaloons?
Gent,
Know it, right?
make a perception check.
Oh, I'm very, very good at those. I might even pass this.
It's exciting.
That's. Oh, I need skills. Perception. Oh, I have a +4 to that, so that's a 19.
You notice just before you go to step across this area right here
Mhm.
that you just kind of get that the hair standing up on the back of your neck kind of feeling, and your eyes are kind of drawn to a very dim pattern on the floor right here in front of you.
And I take a step back. Think the wizard's been in here. Someone has.
I point out all the dust and I say that that's unlikely.
I'm gonna take another 2 steps back and throw a torch at it.
You're my brain just vanished. My brain just shut down. Oh my god, what the hell happened to my brain? I just jumped friggin' tracks.
Thing on the
my
ground,
train of
it's
thought.
totally not a glyph of warding. I threw a torch at it.
Yeah. Nothing happens.
Alright, well, I'm counting that torch for a loss, because I remember what happened the last time I stepped on some kind of funny symbol on the ground, and it made me lose a race. There's a symbol on the ground. I don't want to step on it.
I tell the bagpipe player, talk with the Brewers Guild for compensation about the bagpipe. But I think you should probably leave that with us now if you want to stay alive.
We paid for him. I'm making sure this song comes out right.
Right.
Like, what,
He's
is it
staying
bagpipe player,
way
like-
back behind you guys. He's letting you do your thing.
If anything
I'm
happens,
staying with
we'll
him so
take
he
care
doesn't
of it.
Run away with a bagpipe, like honestly, because I know that this is a bit unsettling.
You're paying him good coin. He's not gonna book on you.
I'm just going to be in a pretty bad spot if he just leaves.
All right.
and we don't-
All right. No, I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
I know I heard McDohl's butt clench when I said that, but I have an idea.
Are you going to cast Serrated
Well,
Skin on me?
you're not Birdie right now, so it's fine.
Okay. I need everybody to back up. Back up, because this is gonna
And
take
do.
this is gonna take some room.
Don't have to tell me
Right?
twice.
All right. All right. I cast Conjure Animals, and I summon 8 cows.
That's not what I thought he was gonna say.
No, it wasn't.
And I tell them to march through the circle.
You have 8 cows.
Just summon Stampede.
I elbow the bagpipe guy and I'm like, huh? We do this kind of shit all day.
I brought out too many cows. That one doesn't exist.
All right, so the first, I just want to just one at a time, just go across.
Okay. So the cow's gonna make a saving throw.
Uh huh.
And
All
it
right.
fails.
Uh.
And the cow's gonna take a bunch of explosion damage.
Ooh.
And
didn't take from me most of
and Brickroad, can you answer me this question? What does it sound like? What does NetHack say when you do something your god doesn't like?
There's a couple different messages for that, but one of them ends with a wide-angle disintegration beam.
See, I remember this because there was a situation where I think it was Nodal. Nodal summoned a bunch of things to send them into a death trap, and Nodal did it, and it was like something like, "You hear a peal of distant thunder" or something like that. So Alton, you hear a peal of distant thunder.
They're not real animals, okay?
They look
blowing
real.
apart face spirits.
They smell
They're
real.
face spirits.
Fucked up.
They splatter real.
So yeah,
I just shake my
this
head.
fake cow is exploded, and also this one too because it's a 20-foot radius. So these two are also gone.
See, I have 4 cows left, and I'll send them forward.
Keep them going.
I'm going to put the hand on the shoulder. Are you sure about this? Like,
Like I'll
this
tell,
hunter, dude, just. Like,
and then Alton
Dear
will
God.
go forward here.
I'm gonna stay about 20 feet behind them.
I'm gonna move a bit forward, but not a lot. Oops.
Oh, can't see
Okay.
anything here. I'm gonna have the cows move here. I can't see anything past here.
Not because of the cows or the sign. That's not why staying back. It's because of the distant hunter that they're staying back. Because
We've upset Gond. Yeah.
No, it's gone to vegetarian.
I mean, it wasn't gone to. I mean, his god wasn't gone to whoever he was, but I know how this goes. I'm a cleric. Like,
So we're gonna do this like 1 cow at the time now, since I'm down to 4, and we're just going to have the cow walk down here, and then we're gonna have this cow go down this way. And my instructions are just go to the end of the hall and walk to the end of the hall back.
And they do that.
Okay, and
I like this method a lot better.
then this,
And they do that.
and then this, and then when they're done, they just congregate there. Okay. That's how you play Minds.
I can't help but feel like I'm being taken advantage of. Like I feel a little dirty. Let's be honest.
There it is. There's that sigh, Brickroad.
I heard it.
I'm gonna collect the torch I threw. Or what's
Oh
left.
no,
of it.
it's blown to smithereens. It's no
Okay.
longer usable.
I'm gonna peek around the corners here.
And it appears to be alcoves for where more sarcophagi could be placed.
I'll shoulder my way past these cows and see what's going on over here.
They move angrily at you.
And Pantaloones is just sitting back there at the entrance, just picking his nose and his butt at the same time.
Oh no,
Can't decide
we're
which one he likes more.
bringing him forward. Like we're not leaving anybody behind.
I got the cows standing in the alcoves for now, until we have need of them again.
I'm just gonna start sprinting back, be like, move the cows to intercept!
So, Gent, at this point,
Yeah.
when you continue to pass through, you come to the dead end here on the wall right here, and then there's another passage to another sarcophagus right here.
All right. I'm going to examine the door and see if there's anything suspicious about it.
No,
I want to
there's
know
not.
if it's trapped.
There is not.
Okay. I'll open the door.
And yeah, you see the sarcophagus inside.
Anything?
Hey, Alton, ask where the door is again.
Where exactly do we need to present the keys in this tomb?
Beneath the mausoleum.
So do we need to dig a hole?
No response.
I'm going to open the sarcophagus.
That's awesome. Roll initiative.
I had a feeling there would be something like that. Frankly, I'm just glad it didn't blow up on me.
All right.
Whoo! That's the good stuff right there, kids.
I don't need to move. I don't need to move at all.
So purple is cows, blue is Raynar, and
I'm so happy about these cows.
I actually need to get his stat block out. I just had to find the damn thing. Monsters, NPCs.
Yep. Oh, I have to roll initiative for the cows. Okay, hold on.
That's
That's
a cow's initiative bonus.
+0.
More than I
But-
expected.
Don't need that anymore.
The cows go on 16.
Might need that. Don't need that. I have to clean up some. Stat blocks here. Okay. All right. Okay. So Raynar is gonna roll that for initiative. 14. Boop. Hold on. And then I'm gonna go to objects window here and
I'm
That's fine.
displeased.
No, this is fine.
see Brickroad's desensitized to it because he does it all the time.
Look, I've only got 4 attacks per turn. And I can only do that one once.
Okay, so yeah, when Gent opens the sarcophagi, there are a bunch of creepy ass grabby hands that just come crawling out of the thing.
Oh, yeah, these things are
Wait,
fine.
are they creeping or are they crawling?
Yes.
Half and half.
Not helpful.
I found hands.
So, Gernfeld, what do?
So, what did I hear exactly, or what did
You heard Gent shove aside the lid of the sarcophagi and like for sure to go
You know what? I'm going to go forward 25 feet,
Okay.
and because we're literally in a crypt, in the middle of a crypt, I'm going to use Channel Divinity, Turn Undead. So do that. Present my holy symbol and speak a prayer centering the undead. Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, return for 1 minute until it takes any damage. And I think my wisdom thingy is... I think it's a 15. No, it's a... Yeah, it's a 13, sorry. Wisdom 13 saving throw.
1, 2, 3, 4 failures.
So-
2 passes.
Here's a mechanical question for all you DMs. Do hands have eyes and ears with which to meet the requirements for that?
I think it's more of a spiritual thing. Oh, wait. I should read stat blocks more. Haha. Never mind. I don't have to make that save. Yeah, no, none of them failed. I should read stat blocks more often. They are immune to the effect. The claw is immune to it effects that turn undead. Sorry.
That's fine.
It's not fine, that's terrifying.
Make a Gantian prayer.
Gon does not avail you in this case.
Oh.
Alton.
Yep. Alton is just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
He's going to use his action to Well, again, Gent is in the way.
Sorry.
I don't want to use that. So what I'll do is I'll just use Shillelagh as a bonus action and use my action to activate my symbiotic entity. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I currently have. Ooh, where is it? I have 20 temp hit points.
Okay. Excellent. Raynor is going to close to there on his turn. He's got a bonus action to dash, and Gent, he's going to kind of squeeze into your area for a minute and make an attack at make a couple of attacks at disadvantage.
If you insist.
I have a hit and an also hit. And yeah, he pokes out two of them quick as you please. Just jabs him through with a rapier. And yeah, he's gonna scoot on back here. Gent, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna guess these things are not terribly good at getting through my heavy armor, so yeah, I'm just gonna plant myself firmly right here and attack one.
Okay.
That's a 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
And attack it again. That's a 15.
That'll hit.
8 damage.
That's a splat.
I'll leave it there for now.
Don't you have extra attack at this point?
I do. I took my extra attack.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I didn't
And
have to
now
action
it's-
surge this time.
And now it's time for the gross hands, and they are all three of them going to get on Gent.
Yeah, go for it.
Gent. I have an 8 to hit you.
Miss.
I have a 20 to hit you.
Hit.
And I have a 24 to hit you.
Hit.
I got 5 slashing damage from the first hit.
Okay, reduced by 3.
And then I have 3 damage from the second hit.
Cool, reduced by 3.
Yeah, I don't expect these things to live much longer.
Nor do I.
Pantaloons.
Gent, he's our man. He can do it. F those hands. I'm gonna dodge. I'm not needed here.
Wait, the cows are on 16, by the way.
That's fine. It's not the cow's turn.
Yeah, I'm just dodging and cheerleading.
Gernfeld.
If I move in the corner here, can I see what's going on inside?
You can, yeah. You can. You have line of sight.
Okay. And then I'm going to move there, and then I'm going to cast the cantrip, Word of Radiance. You utter a divine word, then burning radiance rushes from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed in a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage. And I'm going to make this zombie type thing do that. So it's a Constitution 13.
Constitution 13, and okay.
Yes, otherwise it take 1d6.
I have 3 failures, so go ahead and just burn them up.
Yep.
Burn them up with Gon's light.
Well,
They
okay.
take 3d6.
Each one takes 1d6. So I'm just rolling each dice for one zombie. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Sure, okay.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yay! See, I knew Gon will save us. So yeah.
Like a burlap
Cool.
sap could have saved us.
So Gent, inside the sarcophagus, after the hands have been vanquished, you find have to switch back to another page on the thing. Please bear with me.
We find a waterfall where we have to stand silently underneath it for 3 minutes.
No, you find a what looks to be like a circlet or a headband inside.
Okay. What's it made out of?
Made out of silver.
Oh.
Pretty ornate.
Pick it up.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna openly carry it around. Like, I'm not gonna try to hide it.
All right. Go ahead and make Alton. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, make it an Arcana check.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 4, and that's a 3.
Okay.
Since you made it Arcana, instead of a 10, it is a 3.
Does the bread know anything about this circlet?
The bread. Oh, right. I'll ask. I was like, well, I was confused for a moment. Sorry. I'll ask him about the circlet.
This object is not known to me.
Alright, I put it on.
No.
And Gent has a headband.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm
Okay,
gonna start, like, knocking against walls here and there, trying to find any hidden passages.
When you do against this wall, your hand passes through it.
Oh,
It's probably not
send
important.
the cows.
All right. I'll send Buttercup through.
Oh, you're naming them. That's a mistake.
Okay, so there's Buttercup, Bestie, Flopsy, and Betty Sue.
Oh my gosh. I like how it's Bestie and not Betsy.
God, man. Like, I warned you against this, but I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
How far behind the cows are you traveling?
20 feet.
Very
No.
far.
Like, I'm standing right here until the cows go to the end of the corridor and come back.
And they do.
Okay.
I'm going to take a peek inside of this wall, see what's going on here.
Can I ride a cow?
And it
Yes.
is very dark down there. Beyond your 60 feet of dark visions.
It's like I can't see anything then. Okay.
It's just a corridor that grades downward. You see it kind of widen a little bit as it goes further and further down.
Alright,
So
I'm gonna
still,
keep...
it's not like magical darkness. I can still see. Just
Nothing out to 60 feet.
Yep.
This goes down. This is this the whole thing is several hundred feet
It's
downward.
too deep to see through, not too magic.
Lags when it went down.
Okay, so this is how I say we do this.
Okay, I tell the other party members.
Cow?
The corridor.
15 feet back, cow. 15 feet back, cow. 15 feet back.
How long does this spell last?
An hour.
For God's sake.
Look,
And then the
I had
last
to
one.
put up with 8 draft horses.
And then the last thing pantaloons riding the last cow. 15 feet back.
I want to say they summoned 32 badgers to tear apart the plaster walls in the Tomb of Horrors.
I'm gonna keep a hand on the wall as I walk down, just because, wizard shit.
And eventually, you guys arrive to where the corridor widens to about 20 feet across. So we're gonna have to extra de-ambigify you here. Yeah, it looks about right. Yeah, that's about right. And you guys come to two very large doors.
I asked Gent if he thinks these are the ones we have to perform for.
I'll try to open them.
Yeah, do that.
There's dwarvish runes on the door. Neither handles nor hinges.
All right. Well, if I can't push it open, then I'll say probably.
Read the runes on the door. Yes, I'm like
Yep.
a dwarf. Okay.
You know Dwarven. The writing on them reads, "The three keys, bring them forth."
Well,
I tell them that this is the spot. I say what the door, what the brick
So-
doors.
Alton sets the ale in front of the door, puts the scale on top of the cask, and then spreads out his blanket and gets out his deli meat and cheeses and waits for the performance.
I'm gonna wait 20 feet back, just to be clear.
Okay. Let me just. I'm having to flip back and forth here because I have to verify something real quick.
There's like some arcane shit that I'm not really into.
I mean, that's fine.
Like, if three of us just get incinerated right here, that's fine. It's all you, buddy.
If you two.
Pantaloons, and I guess is who Pantaloons is the elf friend gonna make this performance check? Or
Well, yeah. That's what we've paid him. He better.
Okay, all right.
He's with it, right?
Yeah, he's following along behind you. A little kind of weird looking a little leery at the cow safety at the cow canaries, that is.
They're not real cows. It's fine. In fact, I offer them some
That
roast
just
beef.
raises further questions.
Like, I'm giving them like cheese and roast beef to eat.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't want to play this game anymore. I want to go away. And feel very,
cannibalistic party.
very uncomfortable all of a sudden.
Yeah, we have the party cannibal and the halfling trying to make other people cannibals.
I like how this is what makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the the gimp dungeon slavery and Sigil or any of that nonsense. It was
You
the-
loved it.
You can eat people, just not people.
We
All
play
right,
the song for the door.
Pantaloons,
Yeah, we're
I
up.
need you to make a performance check.
Fucking
DC
awesome
10.
at these. DC 10?
Yeah,
I can't fail this.
you can't fail this.
I have a +9 to performance.
Oh,
My shit's lit, son. There you go. How about
you
that?
can-
There's a 23.
and the doors do slide open out into recesses along the wall, opening the way to a large open chamber.
Okay, you can go home now.
Yeah, good work. We shouldn't need you any longer.
And
That's what you're here for.
very quickly bails out.
Bye-bye!
Right. Stepping inside, and then looking around, inviting the cows forward.
I'm not stepping inside yet. They're moving a bit closer.
There are 3 age-worn columns supporting crumbling stone bridges 60 feet overhead, so you can just barely see that with your dark vision. So I'll just show that stuff right there. These are the support. There's the support columns right there. There are alcoves, are 12 sets of double doors, each made of iron. Each door is 10 foot wide, 10 foot high, embossed with images of dwarven warriors in plate armor.
I actually go forward and inspect those images or whatever. Do I recognize them, or do they? Is there anything that's? Do they seem familiar in some way? Like, is there any reading that I can do?
No, nothing really that it would be names of clans and whatnot.
There's nothing interesting. It's not about brewing.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that we're just gonna have our cows like probe around in this room for a bit, and then look around.
And
Yeah,
then,
we'll come over
so
here first.
here's I'm just gonna kind of reveal the stuff and let you guys prod at it as you will.
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of wavy line here, not much actual wall. I assume there's nothing super interesting, just like more of this stuff over here.
Each of these alcoves, has some of these
Okay.
doors behind it.
Are there any eldritch creatures that's like pictures of any of those?
Nothing here. It's pretty quiet. It's in fact pretty eerily quiet. But of course, you're beneath a mausoleum, so we just need to.
I'm just gonna let the cows do their thing, like in front of me. I'm not like
Playing Minesweeper,
Hurry.
100% beef.
Nothing of the sort.
Can I cast locate object on treasure beyond my imagination?
when you
Too
can
vague.
cast it on like a golden like like platinum coin or whatever strange thing you have in this realm.
Yeah, we'll just let the cows work then.
I think you should look for Electrum coins. That's what we really want.
Ugh.
Alright, I'm gonna just come over to these doors and open them.
They do not budge.
I hope they don't need more keys.
Do not budge.
Oh, we gotta go chase that guy down.
I knock.
Nothing happens.
You don't think someone else already got the treasure, do you? Hey, what does Bread think?
Oh, I'm muted. That's why. I was gonna ask him that. Yeah, it's like what's the next step in acquiring the unimaginable wealth that's down here?
That's on you guys. What do you do?